I've seen K-pop fans being compared to various types of other fandoms throughout the years. We've been compared to League of Legends fans, soccer fans, football fans, furries, Swifties, and even Minecraft YouTuber fans. We are known to be one of, if not the most toxic fandom out there. I'd say all of these fandoms give us a run for our money, but ever so rarely, if not at all, have I seen us be compared to rap/hip hop fans. As someone who is both a fan of rap and K-pop, I've observed both fandoms equally enough to know that we have many similarities and differences. This is something that I've thought about for a while actually, so now I'm finally making a video about it. In this video, I'll be explaining the similarities and differences between rap and K-pop fans. Though we are very different, we have some things in common. I also got inspiration to make this video from Teju's video on n-wprd where he compares them to Lamar Jackson. I'm not the biggest fan of football or sports in general, so I don't really get the references, but I enjoyed how he compared a K-pop group to something completely unrelated to the K-pop industry in general. It really did give me a different perspective on how he views the whole n-wprd situation and how he was reviewing their music. I suggest you watch Teju's video because I think it's really good. And Teju, if you're watching this, I love your videos. Disclaimer before we start. This video is in no way to hate on both rap and K-pop. I'm merely opening the conversation and giving my own opinion on how I think both are the same but different. I'm a part of both, so I'm gonna try and be as unbiased as I can be. With all that said, let's get into it. One thing that ties both fan bases together is our undying support for the people/groups we listen to. Well, the undying support for K-pop is a bit debatable, but that's besides the point. We will fight tooth and nail for them to the point where it comes off as worshipping, to say the least. If the artist you like gets criticized online or in real life, we'll be there to defend them no matter what. Personally, I don't do this, and I know it's not just both of us, but I see it way too often with rap and K-pop. The problem with this is that sometimes we go against our own morals and values just to defend them. Even sometimes the artists/groups are in the wrong. An example of this from the rap side is when back in 2022, Kanye was going on his first rant on Twitter. The stuff he was saying was absolutely not okay because, as we all know, he was defending a certain man from World War II that I cannot name, otherwise YouTube will demonetize me. I remember seeing his fans defend him, saying that he didn't mean it and that he was joking. As we all know, he was not. Even after his most recent crash out this year, I still saw people defending him, saying things like, well, he made graduation, and there's no way we can defend a guy who said he would free Diddy and R. Kelly. You just have to let it go. And this is coming from not the biggest fan of Kanye, so I'm completely unbiased in this conversation. This is also when I saw people talk about separating the art from the artist. To that I say it's not really possible. For many people, it's hard not to just like the art and only the art and not the artists themselves. I'm not saying everyone, just for some people. Sometimes you get so attached to the art that you grow to love the person that made it. I could go on about this, but this could be a whole video in itself, so I'm just gonna stop right here. An example of this in K-pop is the whole YG leaker situation. I'm pretty sure you guys know about the YG leakers, so I won't talk in detail about them. In short, they released training footage of 3 out of the 4 Blackpink members saying the n-word. I did see many fans mad, don't get me wrong, but I still heard many fans saying that they were trainees and that they didn't have a choice. Yes, they did say that. Both Jennie and Rose are fluent in English and grew up in English-speaking countries where black people most likely live. They should have known better as trainees not to say that word. As a black K-pop stan and a blank, this disappointed me. But to be honest, this wasn't the first time we saw the members of Blackpink or K-pop idols in general say that word. I remember like a couple years ago on Knowing Bros, Lisa mouthed the n-word and y'all were so quick to sweep that under the rug. Hi, editing Julia here. So I remember seeing this clip in a compilation video a while ago. I believe Lisa said the n-word, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna roll the clip and let you guys make your decision yourself. Okay, I'm gonna roll the clip. We also already had a clip of Jenny saying the word during her trainee days already, so I don't know why y'all are acting so surprised now. I also do think that we shouldn't be canceling Blackpink for something they did 10 years ago. If this was the case, then almost every popular celebrity that did or said something problematic in the past would be canceled by now. It's obvious that these past celebrities didn't know what a digital footprint was and that they were probably kids when they made the tweets and things they did on the internet. So I will cut them a bit of slack. This whole topic could be its own video too, but I'm going to save my breath on this whole controversy. In short, rap and K-pop fans will defend their favorites no matter what. Like I said before, even if they're in the wrong. In both fan bases, we need to understand that sometimes our favorites aren't good people. They've said and done bad things that can't be made up with just an apology. There are other examples from both sides, but those are just the ones I wanted to highlight the most. And also, this video would be way too long if I went with every single example from both sides. Anyway, let's get into the differences. Moving on to the differences, this was kind of hard to come up with because I generally thought there wasn't much difference between the two, but after thinking about this topic more, I was able to come up with a couple. First one is that one takes huge inspiration from the other. Every K-pop stan will know that K-pop is heavily inspired by rap slash hip-hop slash black culture. There's nothing original about K-pop if we're being for real. K-pop has adopted most of what rap slash hip-hop has to offer, and some companies have even gone to full on do cultural appropriation of it. I feel like I don't have to say much on this one, so I'm gonna move on. The second is the difference in popularity, specifically in America. As an American, I can say that K-pop is known here, but it's still kind of treated as a niche genre of music. If you ask your average American to name 5 K-pop groups, they probably could only name 2 or 3. The groups they know the most are obviously BTS and Blackpink, and maybe New Jeans or Stray Kids. Other than them, that's it. However, if you ask an American to name 5 rappers, they could probably name more than 5. They'd probably say Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Playboi Carti, Tyler the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and many more. This obviously isn't K-pop's fault because frankly the genre hasn't been around for that long, and it wasn't until I'd say like 2017 to 2018 when K-pop started to become known in America, thanks to BTS of course. Rap has been around for over 50 years and it originated over here, so it's only normal that it would gain traction faster and have time to resonate with people more compared to K-pop. One thing that I've seen online regarding both fandoms is how people address us. Let me explain. Whenever I see people hate slash criticize the K-pop fandom, they mostly address us as a whole. They don't really point out a specific group of fans of a certain group, but whenever someone hates on rap, they mostly address them by the certain artist they're a fan of. For example, oh, Playboi Carti fans are so annoying. Well, for K-pop, oh my gosh, K-pop fans are so annoying. I hope you guys get the idea. I've tried to think about why this is, but honestly, I'm not sure. This could have to do with the popularity gap, but it could just be anything. I'm not saying that people online don't point out individual K-pop fan bases at all. I just haven't seen it a lot. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for getting to the end of this video. Sorry if this ending is kind of abrupt, but I didn't really know what else to say. If you have time, you should watch the video Tiju made. I'll link it in the description. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.